Hello, hello. I am here in Ocala, Florida today for tea time. It happens to be ice water today. And I am here with Larry and Remarkable. These are Tick Maynard's two horses, and he was kind enough to say that I could borrow them for tea time today. And I'm about 3 hours later than usual for tea time, so I don't know if anyone's going to join me, but I thought for consistency, I will show up and have a little chat. And those of you who didn't make it to tea time live, you can always join me later. So today, I just finished up a 2-day clinic with some awesome people. Thank you guys. I've been hosted by Tick and Sinead here in Ocala, Florida at Copperline Farm. I think that's the name of it. Double check that. And we got to play with Larry here in the clinic and Remarkable, who's taking a little bit of a walk there. And it was really good. We had a lot of fun. I taught a lot of the same theories I teach at most of my clinics. And, you know, one of the things that came up is one of my students this week said, it seems like you just threw out the rule book. All the rules that were taught about how you are supposed to interact with a horse, it seems like in this clinic, the perspective is a little broader. It's all those rules don't really apply anymore. And it's not exactly like I threw out the rule book. It's more like I changed who gets to decide the rules. And I really feel like it's the horses that get to decide the rules. I say this thing all the time. Is it getting better or is it getting worse? And it's the horse that gets to tell us if it's getting better or if it's getting worse. If the horse is starting to exhibit more signs of playing and yielding and thinking and interacting in really good ways. Sorry, I have an itch. I think that they're saying yes, and they're saying yes to whatever it is that's happening, including the things that you are doing with your training. So that means that the horse, we got thunder. Maybe we're gonna have a rainstorm. I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder, but I love that. We don't have a lot of thunder where I live, so it's kind of exciting. Anyway, if it's the horses that get to decide the rules, they tell us what they like and what they dislike by their behavior. And if their behavior is more in the category of playing and yielding and thinking, then they tell us we're on the right track. And if their behavior starts to lean towards fight and flight and freeze, then we know we're not on the right track. And I really think that there are no rules. You get to do absolutely anything that is possible. And then you listen to the horse. Does the horse tell you that works for them? Or does the horse tell you it's too much and it's overwhelming? And so, you know, it's a really basic theory, really simple. But that doesn't mean that it's easy to carry out. How do we train in a way where we are experimental and we try things and we think outside the box and we tailor our training to the horse we have in front of us? And then we also let the horse in front of us tell us, does that work? Is that something that fits into the rule book or not? So those are my thoughts today. It's the end of a beautiful day. I'll give you a little tour here. Gosh, it's beautiful here. I am loving being in Florida. I'm only here for one more day and then I fly home. So I'll be back in Seattle on Wednesday night and then I'll be back on San Juan Island on Thursday. So for any of you guys who joined me for tea time, thank you. And for any of you who watch this later, thank you. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Yeah, Katerina, exactly. Really basic, but so challenging for the human. When we let the horse be the judge of what the rule book is, we really, really get to learn at a really interesting and deep level. So, thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to keep this pretty short today because I think it's going to start pouring rain any second. And thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. I hope that's a good thought for the day. And I will see you again next week.